Welcome back to the real estate market update for October 2025. And one of the most frequently searched items today is the market going to crash in 2025? Spoiler alert, no, the market is not crashing. However, if you're counting, it is fairly emotionally unstable, much like many realtors I know. So here's what's actually going on. In the last month, we have had about 1,700 closed real estate transactions across Orange County. There are roughly 6,000 active listings today and almost 1,800 new homes that have come to market, giving us around 4 months of inventory. Now, that might sound like a lot, but for context, a balanced market is closer to 6 months of inventory. So we're still sitting on the seller-friendly side of things. Now, for additional context, when we did go through the most recent market meltdown, as they call it, in 2006, 2007-ish, there was about 10 to 12 months of inventory. Regarding interest rates, now the interest rate today is hovering around 6.35%. Now for context, a year ago, it was roughly 6.25%. And just a couple weeks ago, we had that thing we've been talking about for a long time, which is, are the Fed going to drop the rate? Well, they did. So you may have heard about it, you may not have heard about it, but most people were hoping that was going to be the tipping point where everything was going to start really moving quickly. The reason it hasn't is because that is not a direct contributor to everything we need to see in the marketplace. So although you are seeing a bit of a drop in the Fed funds rate, it has not made its way all the way to us in the form of a giant reduction in our rates. They're still about the same as they were about a year ago. So what does that mean with the public? So serious buyers are still buying, but they're being more cautious. Again, this is a bit more of an even market, and we're getting ever closer to a balanced market between buyer and seller. So the homes that are priced really well, that are very well presented, equal good value, and they're moving quickly. The homes that are not, the homes that are maybe need some tuning up and they still want the highest price, like it's 2021, those homes are sitting, they're collecting dust, and they're collecting price reductions as they go forward. Funny thing is, everyone seems to either want it to crash or boom. Something dramatic to talk about, however, it's doing neither. It's not tanking, it's not surging, it's just reaching its own level, it's adjusting, it's plateauing. But this is good. We want an even trade between buyer and seller. A really quick example is toilet paper during COVID. Remember it was like $15 a roll? Well, before that it was normal, it was like $1. Now we want an even market where we know what we're spending for, we can go to the store and expect that it's gonna be that price. We don't wanna have to keep saving for something and never be able to reach it. That's why an even market is a good thing. And here's the thing, that's actually very healthy. We want a marketplace where buyers and sellers can trade evenly based on product and price. We've needed this kind of marketplace for a while. It's giving buyers the chance to save and negotiate for the things they want to buy, and it's giving sellers something of a reality check because, quite honestly, up until now, you could put anything on the market and it's sold for triple over asking and multiple offers, and that's just not realistic. It's not exciting, but it's steady, and steady is a very good thing when you're trying to plan your future. So if I had to rate the market mood this month, I would say cautiously delusional, much like my teammates, the girls who are running the camera for me today. Buyers want a deal, sellers want 2021 pricing, regardless of the condition of property, and they want multiple offers, and everyone's ghosting each other on counteroffers. It's like a bad dating app, but with mortgages. The truth is, the market's not frozen, it's just normalizing. With more inventory, slightly slower sales, and buyers regaining a bit of leverage, we're finally headed to a more balanced market. So no crash, just a vibe shift. The market's moody, not melting, and honestly, after the past few years, everything the market's thrown at us, it's kind of refreshing. So you heard it here first. The sky is not falling, we're not going over the edge, the world is not flat, and we will continue to move forward in the real estate marketplace. Don't worry. And if you have any questions moving forward, please reach out to us. We'll be very happy to run specific scenarios for you, or any questions you have about real estate. The world will continue to turn unless we don't see it coming, and then we're all in it together. We'll see you next time.